Hello everybody. Today's video, I'm going to have a look at a new beer and an old book. The beer is St. Peter's Cream Stout. I'll just grab the light. It says Fuggles and Challenger hops plus a blend of 4 local barley malts creates an aromatic, strong dark chocolate cream stout with a satisfying bittersweet aftertaste. And this is from St. Peter's Brewery in Bungay in Suffolk. So, I've been wanting to try this for a while, but several times when I've been doing the shopping I forgot to look for it, and on the one previous occasion where I remembered to look for it, they didn't have it. So let's have a go. It's a nice green bottle, but it's a round bottle. I don't know if they still do the sort of flattened medicine bottle types that they first started doing. I used to like those. So, let's have a look. Oh, that's nice. Chad, if you're watching, Fat Man, this one's mine. Got another couple of hours, and if I don't hear you knock on the door, I'll be drinking yours as well. That's lovely. Very chocolatey. Not too sweet though. It's quite hoppy on the aftertaste. Now the old book, I was inspired to have a look at this by a video from Josco. His channel name's Stipe977, and he's done some slideshows looking at old stuff, old cameras, cigarette lighters, and recently there was an old book featured from the late 19th century, big thick sort of family prayer book. Written in Czech, most of it was printed in the old Gothic typeface. I thought it was pretty cool. I like old stuff myself. So I thought, Josco, you might like to have a look at the oldest book on my bookshelf. Okay, so this is the book, and it's the Punch Almanac from 1867. Got the date there. So this is volumes 92 and 93, each volume being 6 months worth of the magazine. Now, Punch was a satirical magazine. It was first published on the 17th of July 1841. It ran until 2002. It was founded by the wood engraver Ebenezer Landells and the writer Henry Mayhew. And they wanted a humorous, satirical magazine that had a higher literary standard than the other British humorous publications that were around at the time. It closed down in 1992. It was relaunched by the Harrods proprietor, Mohammed Al Fayed, in 1996, but then it closed for good on the 28th of May 2002. And it was through Punch that the word cartoon took on its modern meaning. Previously it had just been a technical term for preparatory sketches by artists before doing a full painting. But they used the word when they were lampooning an exhibition and the meaning for a humorous or satirical drawing has stuck. I'll leaf through a few pages and I'll do a few close-ups. There isn't really going to be much point in dwelling too long on any of the individual cartoons. The reason being, I don't understand any of the humour or the political meaning anymore. You know, this is 120 odd years ago, is it? Nearly 130 years ago. Some of the names are familiar. The Prime Ministers, Churchill, Palmerston. A lot of MPs in the English Parliament at the time were the aristocracy. This was well before everybody had the vote in Britain. So MPs and Prime Ministers all tended to be Lord this and Lord that. The book's in quite good nick. The pages are mostly okay. There's a bit of damage on the spine. These aren't actually that rare, even though it's 1887. It can probably be picked up for between £10 and £30. The only thing that does strike me about the cartoons and the writings is just how much racism was a part of normal everyday thinking, particularly against the Irish, the Germans, the French, India. Obviously this was pretty much slap bang in the middle of Queen Victoria's reign, and in fact this was her Golden Jubilee year, 50 years on the throne. And there was a lot happening in that year. One of the writers, Henry Mayhew, one of the founders I should say, he died. Work began on the Manchester Ship Canal. It was the Golden Jubilee. It was the first year that Glenfiddich single malt whisky was distilled. So unless really you're a student of the history or the politics of the time, most of this won't make any sense, even though it's written in English. But I just thought I'd show it, as I thought you might find it interesting, Josco. It's the oldest book that I've got. And I say to anybody who's familiar with the politics of the period, you may still get the jokes. I don't. So just take a couple of close-ups and thanks for watching.